Santa month in your pants, with a stocking in your pants.
You gotta sing that every episode for the next 3 weeks.
I have no idea. I just made that bullshit up. I've been ridiculous all day. Speaking of ridiculous, we're going to play a ridiculous racing game tonight.
Yep. Sonic and All-Star Racing
Transformers, the Transformers Sega Sonic racing game, where Bumblebee is Tails' Prower, because everybody hates both of them.
Exactly.
But as ridiculous as the name sounds, and as ridiculous as the Sega announcer says, Sonic All-Stars Racing, transform!
It will set down half of you till you pick a game mode.
Yeah, it is not actually it is a ridiculous racing game, yes, but it is also a good racing game, kart racing game. We'll just throw the kart racing part out there.
Yeah, I'll be at the bet one of the year. I think we have had,
yes.
like 6, 7 this year?
Really?
Yeah, we had Little Big Planet, that F1 racing, this. And I think it was like 2 or 3 other ones.
Yeah, see, I asked for F1 racers, and they wouldn't even send it to me. They were like, oh, no, I'm sorry, our game is absolute crap. We can't do this.
And from my understanding, it's supposed to be actually a little bit better than Little Big Planet, so I guess that just show how bad Little Big Planet is.
Yeah, it's not saying much.
Oh yeah, the Microsoft kart racing, the Avatar one, what we call it.
Oh.
We had that one this year too.
Yeah, the one you had a baby with.
It was fun in its own bad way.
But at least this one, I got it for $30.
I got it for $40
on sale. Yeah, so full price. This game came out full price for $40, which is probably a good thing, because $60 probably would have limited a lot of people into, or deterred a lot of people from buying it. But $40, $30, yes, I'm all in.
I'm with you on that. There's enough game modes in it to make it worth $60, but I don't know how many people would actually buy it for that.
I guess we're going to find out by the online.
That is true. Nobody have joined us yet.
But there is a ton of people, or sorry, not people, but there is a ton of game modes and different races in this game, which I enjoy.
Yeah, the only thing I wish about the multiplayer, the way I could just set it to random for the races.
Oh, can you not?
Nope.
That is poopy.
Yeah. So, of course, you want to join us, our gamer tags that over our little avatar characters. Feel free to hop in.
Yeah. Sorry to keep things going late, but stuff happens.
Yeah, we only 3.5, 4 hours late.
Hey, you're a liar. That's why we're late. You're a liar.
Okay, I get we should start that way, and we can go into a rampage about Spec Ops the Line, since you think I'm a liar about it.
You are a complete liar.
And for anyone who's listening, that will be we're gonna be giving everything away pretty much.
Yeah, this will be a spoiler cast for this, or for Spec Ops the Line, just because it is pretty amazing, and Yeah, it's kind of hard to not talk about, or to talk about it and not spoil it.
Exactly, because the thing that does well, you know, be giving away major story plots.
Yeah, if we're to talk about the shooting and all that stuff, and why the fuck am I Amy? Why am I Amy?
You never did pick your character, did you?
God damn it. I'd drive a fucking Sonic Volkswagen Bug.
You'll be fine. So again,
Actually, she's quite quick.
God damn it. I believe it, I'm intense.
I'm in 8th, but she's got some pick-me-up.
So I get to start off.
Yeah.
Back
So,
up.
yeah, no, okay, Spec Ops the line. All right, everybody, Troy Gecky Long told me that, oh, well, I beat Spec Ops the line on normal or regular,
Yeah.
whatever the default mode is. So I beat it in 4 hours. I was like, yeah, okay, well, it said, and I said, so how long do you think it'll take me on easy? Because I knew because Gecky said that, you know, parts of it were frustrating, and I can see that.
Anytime you was alone or you didn't have your full team with you, it will fluctuate.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I stuck it on easy. I was like, yeah, okay. They said, oh, yeah, I can blow through it in like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, I imagine so. If it took me only 4
No.
to beat it.
Yeah, but if you didn't read or watch anything, maybe.
Maybe, and I did not do that. I actually listened and watched everything that I had.
Yeah, and I did not see any options to show to show elapsed time or anything like that, like time played or elapsed time or time in battle, anything like that. I don't know where you saw that. I think you dreamt it.
No, I don't think so, because I know it probably in like the multiplayer stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be in the multiplayer. Like maybe you played the multiplayer for 4 hours.
Oh God, I hope not. I only played like one match and it was horrible. That lasted 4 hours. I gotta have been on acid or something.
I did not see any point in time, like a time allotment given to my campaign.
I'm pretty sure somebody knows how to do it. Or I will.
Yeah, well, maybe go back in and show me the buttons you pressed, but like I could not find a menu title to do that. And I went through all of them, and I just, oh shit, fuck. God damn it, why didn't I fly there? I should have flew.
Tell you where it goes, you know. It probably don't actually count on dead time.
See, but the thing is, like, I died 3 times during that game.
I
on
died
easy.
Probably about 20, 30 times.
Yeah.
The one time, you know, when you're actually fully alone, and like the beginning part, like right after you fall off a building, I was literally stuck there for over an hour.
See, I never died once.
Yeah.
So, like, the only times I died is when I got cocky, and there was a time when a rocket, like someone with an RPG, hit me, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
There was really no other times that I was in danger of dying. Like, I mean, I just crawled back behind cover for 5 seconds and I was good to go. But I went through the very first part of that game quite quickly, like the first 9 or 10 chapters, and probably about like 2 hours.
Yeah, they go by really quickly, starting out.
Yeah,
you have one fight and you're in chapter 2.
Yeah, like those ones went by really, really quickly. But then the rest of them, like I don't even see why anyone would want to play it on, you know, hardened or veteran or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know.
Because I played it on easy, and there was a few times that I had to like back off and be careful about what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because there were so many dudes being thrown at me.
Hey, man, that was the one thing I was interested about, because like it was a pain in the ass on normal, and I kind of figured it would be quite irritating in certain areas, even on easy.
There was a lot of dudes being thrown at you, and sometimes like you didn't know if you were supposed to just keep advancing so that they'd stop coming, or if you just needed to beat all of them so that they would stop coming.
But on the
'Cause
upside,
there's
it was nowhere near as excessive that Halo level was on Legendary.
no, but man, the story in that is just, I kind of like during the I beat ya. Like during the very beginning there, during the first like 3 or 4 chapters, I kind of saw it coming and saw what was going on. Oh no, you destroyed me.
Haha.
But
So did
yeah, like every level, someone seems to just give you some little bit of information that just seems to mess things up for you. It's like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about what you're doing? Hey, why don't we give you something else to do? And then we'll see how you think about it.
Yeah, because every time they would give you a choice, you were fucked up, and the explanation they give you at the end of you being pretty much crazy. Did you see that one coming?
I did about like there's 15 chapters in the game, and I saw it about chapter 12.
Yeah.
Like when he's starting to, but what I really liked is when he's starting to, or like at the very end when he's talking to people, and then his squad mates are like looking at each other like, what the fuck are you doing? And everything kind of starts to make sense.
Yeah. Because I didn't see it coming exactly to about the same area, but when they did the whole flashback of, like me being crazy talking to random people and actually seeing it from the other people's point of view when no one is there, and like, I did not really realize, that what they were bitching about at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this was for playing wise, it was kind of just a generic, point and shoot, third person shooter kind of thing, but story wise, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So exactly what ending did you get out of the 4 endings you can get?
Oh, is there 4 endings?
Uh-huh.
So I ended up shooting myself.
Okay. And so what did you do after, I think the epilogue after the credits, wasn't it? Oh no, you shot yourself, never mind. Okay, so
I shot myself.
Yeah, you done the same thing I did. Because it made it sound like, like, I'm not crazy, I'm not going to do it, I will show you. And I'm like, I'm not going to bow to my insanity, not realizing I do commit suicide. But at that point, if you would have shot your hallucination, I think it is after the credit, you will be rescued by a whole bunch of military, and that will the net 2 ending come from. Either you can just put your gun down and go with them, or you can just gun them down, and you will get a whole nother ending, because they will have to kill you.
Oh, really?
So you have the 2 ending when you're talking to the dude, and then you have the 2 ending in the epilogue. Which, not really that hard to get. It's at that level where you just walk up a tower and you have the cutscene.
Interesting.
Because they pretty much...
Why do I keep getting weird racers here? Anyway, sorry.
Because you're not picking who you are. But yeah, like when they, in the epilogue, if you surrender and go with the military, they pretty much make it out as you're just completely nuts now and you're going to be in a mental institution for the rest of your life. Just the way they are talking to you when they are escorting you out of the country. Or you could just, kill everybody and just go out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of found that in the game, the shooting wasn't the big part of it.
No.
So, which was fine. But like to grab a sniper rifle, I didn't care to grab a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Because I could usually, like on easy, I could pick people off from across the road or across the map with a rifle. Like there was really no reason for me to grab a sniper rifle.
Yeah, it becomes more of a reason later on, but I just picked it mainly for achievements.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, amazing game, and I love the story, and I do like how they give you different ways to do it, and different achievements for different ways to do it. So, but you also don't have to go back through the whole game to play it. You can just play the chapter, go back and make different choice, and then do it from there.
Yeah, did you notice something about that? Like when I started looking at my achievement, all the achievement would pick one of the two choices all the way at the beginning of the level, so you could just skip the hell, do the opposite choice, and exit out and go back and do another one.
Yeah, like the one where I knew things were going really bad was the one where there's a civilian and a military dude hanging, and you have to shoot one of them.
Yeah.
And I shot all the other military people, all the other snipers.
Oh, okay. So you played it kind of the same route.
Yeah, and then the Riggs, the guy that gets trapped under the vehicle.
Yeah.
I fucking let him burn.
Yep, I did too originally, and then that deal you see afterwards, I didn't realize you could just shoot it with that one bullet and get an achievement.
Yeah, I did that too.
I just walked on by it. I didn't think anything about it at the time.
You can do it at only in 2 points in the game. You can do it at the very beginning, because there's 4 or 5 of those deer things.
Yeah.
Or you can do it at that point.
Yeah, I didn't notice them in the beginning part. I only remember seeing it after you let him born.
Yeah, I mean it's the gameplay is completely generic, completely kind of throw away. I'm just doing it to get to the next point.
Yeah, it's a story of what killing you throughout this.
Yeah, and what I really like in it is how as what the fuck is the main character's name again?
I can't remember it.
And anyway, the main character's name, the main character, as he kind of goes downhill mentally, his executions become more brutal.
Yeah, and his conversation do also. Throwing out is like, over to the left, over to the right, by the end, it just kill them motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's just Tango, fucking down. Or he'll there's actually Riggs says one time, it's who kills a man with the butt of his gun?
Yeah. And
then keeps hitting him. And it's just him smashing him in the face repeatedly over and over and over again. But each of them as they're going is they've got more blood in their face, more blood in their gear.
And the clothes will actually start getting whipped up.
Yeah.
And that all of them start acting more and more stressed and a little more crazy as they go along too.
Yeah.
And not just you.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not the prettiest looking game.
Yeah.
It's not the longest game. It's not the most well-playing game, but the story in that one, when you dump all that, when you actually go against your squad mates' concerns, when you say, oh no, it doesn't matter, and you start dumping all that white phosphorus all over those people. Afterwards, when I found out what I did, I was oh, that was kind of shitty.
Yeah. What was the reason you did it? I did it because I saw the soldier and I was irritated by that point, and I was I don't feel like fighting that many people, so that's why I did it.
Yeah, because I thought they were soldiers. Mm-hmm. I didn't know they were civilians.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, after I saw it, I was oh, that makes sense. They're all in one pen. They're all in a way to get out.
Yeah.
But
did you start getting a feeling halfway through that this is not going to end well?
Oh yeah, yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna end well. But I was kind of hoping it wasn't gonna end well.
But so was it worth the actual $20 is how much you paid for it?
$20, absolutely. I would have paid, and I'd say $30.
Yeah.
It was probably about the right, like $30 or below. It's probably the right price to play because it wasn't a. It was a competent playing game, but it wasn't like anything spectacular to play. It was just a great game to experience.
Yeah, and like you want to sit down and possibly just feel kind of bad about yourself afterwards.
Yeah, and I did, and I feel bad. I feel bad for myself right now playing as a pink monkey.
But honestly, I can say out of this year, mainly just that and The Walking Dead, only one that actually made me feel bad afterwards.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, even Gears of War 3, with that, so-called heartfelt end there part where Dom just bites it. I mean, that didn't even make me feel bad. This made me feel bad about what I had done.
Yeah. So, by the way, was the sand disappointing to you too?
I kind of expected more of the sand.
I did too.
It's like, hey, there's some glass. Why don't you shoot it? Or there's some guys jumping on it. Why don't you shoot it?
It seemed more, when they showed it, I think it was at like VGA 2009 or something, when they debuted it and they were talking it up like, oh, the sand is everywhere with a weapon. And what it ended up seeming like, oh, you gotta shoot a window to get to the net area, or, if people up there and you're gonna shoot it anyway just because you have to.
Yeah, there didn't really seem a lot of, there didn't really seem a lot of spots to even actually do it in.
Yeah.
There's probably less than 10 spots in the whole game to do that in. I mean, it was fine when it did it, but the only reason I wanted to do it was to get the achievement points for it.
Yeah. Because, the only time the sand actually mattered, if you noted, when you throw a grenade and you don't kill the people, you will blind them with the sand that comes up from it. Like, that's the only time you use that as a weapon, Willie. That non-clip did.
Well, no, but if they're standing behind something, or behind some glass, you can always shoot out the glass and the sand will come in.
Yeah. But like you said, only a handful of places, though.
Yeah, like very few. I mean, really, the most of the time what I did is I just I picked the saw and like a longer range rifle, and I just kind of stood up and walked through things and mowed them down.
Yeah.
And when things got heavy, I just kind of hid behind things, stood up, and I used the assisted scoping or assisted aiming on it.
Oh yeah, when you just pull down the trigger and just automatically zoom to
it. It wasn't that bad. Like,
oh no, I actually started using that really much. Oh, a lot.
You had to have your larger targeting reticle like over them, and then you pull the trigger, and it's locked onto their body or head or what have you.
Yeah.
But if you weren't if you weren't looking in their general direction, it wasn't going to lock onto it for you.
Yeah. No. So how much did you actually use your teammates? Remember, I was really hyped on that when we were playing the demo for it. We're just having the teammate kill people for you.
They were there. I actually did on easy. I kept sometimes I would just okay, you guys go kill people, and I'm just gonna look through things right now.
Oh yeah.
And they would, and I just look around for intel and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't. There's probably only, like I said, there's probably 10 or less times that I had to revive them.
Yeah, I always order them to revive themselves.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Is they had to revive themselves, but there's very few times that they had to do that. Except for the scripted times.
Yeah.
But man, like they're, yeah, I don't know, like that game just, I wish so badly that it had been a better playing game
Yeah.
with that story, because there would have been so many more people raving about it.
Yeah, because it seemed like not many people like it for a game, they like it for the story. Because I know when it came out, like on every podcast I listened to that, play related, and like they were constantly talking about it and like talking about story and video games. It like started a whole separate conversation about video games.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot for I can't remember right now. Oh, wow, I destroyed you.
Oh, no kidding.
I cannot remember when a video game story, made me actually feel bad or think about the actions that I was doing instead, like other than, okay, I need this achievement, or I'm going to do it this way because this is the way the game wants me to do it. Not because, like, oh, I'm going to shoot this dude because I think he's doing bad things to this part of the town.
Yeah. Or you go the whole, like, Mass Effect route where, like, before you ain't start playing it, you're going to be good and evil.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, even in this one, like, I tried to be good, but that first dude that you have to take out, the first guy, he looks like he's inching towards the edge to throw himself over. And
you shot him in the foot like I did, didn't you?
Yeah, I shot him in the fucking knee. And he died.
Yeah.
I was expecting to, like, wound him and then have the story move on. So I would have liked if, like, during those pivotal moments, if there's a character there, you could wing him. You could shoot him in the arm and take him down, and then you could go in and extract information or whatever it was you could do from him, not just say, hey, I shot you in the fucking kneecaps and now you're dead.
Yeah.
Too bad. And this is the choice you made, even though you didn't mean to make it. I don't know how big of an impact it made on that, but...
Yeah, I don't know either. That was the one thing I haven't went back to yet and just see how that would have played out if I would have just let him be.
Yeah, just let him go and then see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, Spec Ops is... playing through it, like I played through it in 2 days. I think that, I mean, it's definitely my top 10, possibly my top 5.
Yeah, it hit my top for elite stories this year.
Yeah, I mean, just top 5, just for the story itself. But, what about COD Ops 2? How about that, Troy? How about that?
Oh, God.
I think it's a giant sloppy vagina.
Oh my God, I am with you. I'm officially farther than you are, and I think I'm about halfway, and I only played the game for like an hour. But in my beginning levels, I had the whole boat thing like you did, like you were talking about your boat like fading through other vehicles.
It's just kind of just like ride through you.
Yep, that happened to me. And then I don't know if it's a problem or just lazy, because this whole game as of right now just seems lazy. Because like the very first level is literally one enemy model, you kill like 1 million of them, and you notice it's like only 2 white people in the whole area, and all you're doing is slaughtering black people.
But okay, but in that second area, like after the boat, when you have to sneak, did you notice that all the grass just kind of phases through your character?
Yep, I know that, especially when I was killing the dude.
Yeah, like it's like they're just grass, just kind of just phasing through everything. It's like, how lazy is that?
And like I
why not just make it move?
Yeah, like didn't it move in like Modern Warfare 1, like all the way back to that point?
At this point, I just kind of think they know. Like, I mean, this Treyarch's only second go at it. Or
they don't.
It's more than
4.
No, because they did. Yeah,
they did Call of Duty. They did not Modern Warfare. Damn it! They did Call of Duty 3, War at War, Black Ops, and now Black Ops 2.
Sorry, well, no. So yeah, because I'm thinking just like the big ones, like Black Ops.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you think that they would. I don't know, it seems lazy. Like right now, it just seems like they go, all right, well, Black Ops is gonna sell. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, like
no one's gonna care about the grass physics because all they want to do is play multiplayer.
Yeah.
But then they put all the effort for the story to the single player, which to me seemed about the best part of it until I had to play the fucking game.
Yeah, because like I went into other problems also. Like when I was on the boat, like before you had to go through the grassy area, literally one enemy got stuck behind a box and just sat there till I walked up and killed him. And then my sidekick...
I had that happen too.
Yeah, and then my sidekick that with you for that mission, one of the villain ran up on him and just stood next to him while he is sitting there shooting in the opposite direction. And I just walked up to him and I sat there for a good like 20, 30 seconds just watching them shoot in opposite directions when they standing like pretty much back and back. And I just felt bad and I just ended up pulling up my machete and killing him. It just so many glitches. It does. It just seems so freaking lazy. And then, like, I know you haven't seen it, but like the mission, literally, I think the mission after you stopped, where you on horseback in like Baghdad or somewhere, and like the whole time you got helicopters trying to shoot you down or trying to shoot you while you're on the back of a horse in an open area, trying to get into certain area to rescue people or whatever you were doing there. And the whole time the helicopters will infinitely keep respawning. And then they give you a rocket launcher and tell you to shoot them down, but they don't explain to you how to do it. Because the thing keep on saying, like, oh, you got to be locked on. But they never tell you how to actually lock on to them. I figure it out just by fucking with it.
And that's another thing, too. Like, in that second, like, you're going down, fucking bridge on the River Kwai in the second mission there. But there are riverboats, the riverboat pirates or whatever, riverboat Asians coming up along, like trying to shoot you down, like shoot your boat apart. Mm-hmm. And it says, like, you should kill them. So I grabbed an RPG and I try shooting them, and it doesn't do anything to the boats.
Yeah, you have to use the gun.
Yeah, but as soon as I jump on the side guns on the boats, like 2 or 3 shots and they explode.
Yep.
It's like how the game is so scripted. It doesn't I have no problem with scripted games, like move you along the story. But this doesn't let you deviate from anything that the game does not want you to do.
And any of the stuff it wants you to do, it won't really let you do.
Yeah, it's it's boring. I made it to the 3rd chapter, and I had to restart the 2nd chapter because it hard locked my 360 twice.
Ooh. That haven't happened to me, but I did run into a game breaking glitch. Well, I could move and everything, but my NPCs would put the one over and open a door, and they didn't move. They just kind of stayed in one area. I had to quit out to the main menu and go back into it for them to do it.
Yeah, so why can't you go in and unlock it? I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's literally just broken all the way around, and they need that the RTS stuff. It ain't completely broken for the most part. Because, you can jump between all the characters and everything on the battlefield, and they all, up and down on the D-pad. But the problem is the only way you can tell where the people are if you go to the zoom out phase where you see the whole map. And then you gotta zoom in and then take over that person control. The problem is with that is how many enemy they throw at you during the beginning mission. By the time you figure out who you want to go to and who to take over, they have already destroyed what you're supposed to be defending. So honestly, at that point, I will probably be down on normal just because I play everything by the default setting for reviews. But I'm kind of curious to go back on easy and just see, you know, how broken everything is when I can just kind of look around and not be dying every few seconds by fucking grenades. But I did try the multiplayer also. You didn't try it at all, did you?
I did the online stuff, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did a little bit.
I haven't done zombie yet or anything. I'm still hoping.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking about Sonic. No, I don't want. I know what Call of Duty multiplayer is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give two shits about it.
Yeah, it's one of them things for me. Like I will play it for like 2 or 3 days off and on, and then never touch it again. I will stop around like level 20ish. But
yeah.
I went.
Yeah, and I would play it for like 2 or 3 hours, and I'd be like, huh, yeah, this is Call of Duty multiplayer, and I'm done. And zombies, yeah, I made it to level to like wave 20. I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah. Because I haven't done zombie yet, but when I was doing actual multiplayer, I'm not to the level where I can unlock shit or anything. So I don't know from my opinion how that pick is going to work. It sounds interesting and will hopefully stop people from breaking the game as easily. But going through this, playing like 2-3 matches, and I think I finally realized why I seem to actually be kind of decent at Halo multiplayer. Playing Call of Duty, I realize like the hitboxes are so much smaller, and for some reason I obviously just suck at it and I can't hit anyone. So I think that could be another reason that make Call of Duty, you know, like multiplayer a little more frustrating to at least me compared to Halo.
The last Call of Duty I actually played the multiplayer. I don't know, probably like less than 10 hours.
Yeah.
But I accidentally got into a party with people that I knew, and they're like, "Oh, we need to play this map," and I had been drinking, and ended up paying $15 for a map pack that I played for about 15 minutes.
Aww.
And so yeah, I no longer want to play Call of Duty multiplayer ever again. It to me, like, I mean, I'm seeing the multiplayer stuff. It just doesn't seem like they've done anything revolutionary.
Yeah, they do keep changing the mechanics. Like, the only thing I can tell that it did from this time is just like, oh, now you have 10, instead of having, you know, primary weapon, secondary weapon, routine, just like, pick 10 things and you take them into battle. Might it be, you know, do you just want to take a handgun and then have like 9 porks, or do you just want to load yourself out with this gun? That's like the only distance I can tell you.
Yeah, I don't really see the point in it. Besides, I mean, like I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say Halo multiplayer has a point to it, but
no, they keep fighting to get a point behind it, and Halo 4 no distance because they are still trying to play catch up to Call of Duty.
But Call of Duty is just so frustrating.
Yeah, because it's like no fun at all. You know, Halo been out for what, almost a month now, and I go into that and I'm still getting like 20, 30 kills. I actually feel like I'm still accomplishing something. And then Call of Duty, you know, I played them 2-3 matches and I barely got 1 kill.
This is exactly what I think. It's like Halo, I can go back to every game that it comes out and play it for 2 weeks, like play the multiplayer for 2 weeks, and I can still be okay at it. But Call of Duty, I get absolutely destroyed unless I play it consistently.
Yeah. And like, it comes down to like that MMO fashion. It's like, if you want to play it and be good at it outside of guild, you gotta like have your character set up some sort of way that kind of bend the system in your favor.
Yeah. Or like in the last one, I believe, and all those Call of Duty lovers are going to say, "Oh, Beans, you're a faggot because you don't know the level up system." Why I say girl is stupid. But I believe that in the last one there was like leveling up system where you had like damage power ups and length of, you know, sprinting and stuff like that that you could do.
Yeah.
So like the more you prestiged, the better your character was. So it became really, really unfair.
Yeah. It just seemed like Call of Duty seemed to go that route, because like, oh, who kills if we gonna fail, because nobody's gonna move on and play the next game in like 9 months.
Yeah, but like I guess the thing is, like, it makes it really unfair for people that have the time to play it or that's the only game they play for 7 days a week, for casual players or like players just getting into it to go in and play it. Like, unless they dedicate the time to it, they're not going to get any good at it. They're just going to get destroyed, get frustrated, and quit.
So.
But I don't. Oh man, that story. I really want to experience the story, but I don't want to play the game.
I don't blame you, dude.
Like, at this point, I don't know. Like, I mean, I realize the game is probably only like 4 or 5 hours long tops.
Yeah.
But I just want to go to YouTube and watch the piece together story that someone did with a video from the game, so I don't have to play it.
Yeah, like they cut out all the bullshit of running around when it's not necessary, and just watching like 2 hours. Because I know where I'm at in the story. It's just like, I haven't really got to any of the choices. I got to a point where like, oh, push X as fast as possible, and if you don't do it, your character's just gonna shoot a guy. So I'm guessing that like the very full, like, oh, make a choice routine, when not really make a choice, and more like how fast can you push a button. But
yeah.
But the story right now to me don't seem all that great.
Why don't we? Sorry. Why don't we try another? See if we can get some other online people in here. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I mean, the story seemed interesting at first, but then kind of got really vague and like, hey, you're 20 years ago. Now you're 30 years in the future. Now you're 10 years ago.
Because honestly, right now, I get the motivation of the main villain, but every time I have like a flashback to like, oh, here's the Chinese, here's the Russians, here's, whatever country, like, I don't really see a point for it quite yet.
No, I don't either.
So, I got a feeling it's going to be one of them things where I'll probably just beat it and like, thank God that over with. But at least they tried something. But it's still probably horrible.
I didn't even want to, like I said, I was on my way, two levels in, and I didn't want to play it anymore.
I don't blame you. It's only like 2 levels in for me, and I was like, I would stop this, but one of us should review it. So we got 3 copies of it. So I will bite the bullet on this again, just like that one Rainbow game.
Rest of the one Rainbow game.
Like, I don't even fucking remember. Always like Rainbow something.
Oh, yeah, Rainbow Moon.
Yeah, like that. Like, the only difference is, at least that one not going to be like 80 to 100 hours, thank God.
Yeah. Could be if you wanted.
I don't think I won't play that much multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, any of you don't want to do zombie, I'm hoping zombie at least a little bit entertaining. It could be barely anything, as long as it's better than multiplayer and single player.
Well, I will jump in with you and why can I not pick my thingy?
Are you in the weights?
No.
It said you joined. Where are you at? Just sitting in the main menu?
Yeah, I didn't get to start it.
Yeah.
You started it, so I
just jumped into some random.
Yeah, I'm in the menu. So.
Okay, I would just quit out.
Yeah, no, I don't. What game were I talking about again?
Black Ops and how bad it is.
Black Ops. Yeah, no, yes, I have no desire to play it. I I know how short those games are, and I want 300 or 400 points, but I don't even want to play this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I had so much hope for this one, all multiple story paths, RTS stuff, zombie that's not just you hiding in a house,
Yeah, I heard it's okay, you can, if you are quick enough to get people or do certain things, you get more information and the story makes more sense. I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. I would love to do that. And then the game, the mechanics of the game are broken.
Yeah.
You would think that in a Call of Duty game, a Call of Duty Black Ops game, the main thing they would do, with these fucking people that play this game, you would think that the main thing they would do is get the mechanics down.
Yeah, because it don't even feel like Call of Duty, because, I have played, I didn't play Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. That's the only Call of Duty I haven't played except for Call of Duty 3.
I did, and I liked it.
Yeah, it's I know how Call of Duty feel, and that one did not feel like Call of Duty. It's the controls don't even work properly half of the time.
You know what it feels like to me? Is a scripted movie with joysticks.
I don't even feel like it's scripted now. It's just Call of Duty 3 or Modern Warfare 3 was literally scripted every fucking second. That one just seemed like especially starting out, let's run around a jungle and there's nothing going on and you're trying to figure out where in the hell are the people I'm supposed to be shooting.
How do I get to pick my character? Sorry.
I don't think we can. Or we gotta wait till the game is fully loaded.
Yeah, no, this game is... I'm kind of hoping they give Treyarch a slap on the wrist for this, because this is... even for me, this makes Call of Duty bad.
Yeah. Because Modern Warfare, I don't love them games, but, I played the single player and stuff, and I enjoy it for what it is, but I have not felt like I could just say a Call of Duty game is horrible to now. They're all the same, and what you're getting, but they're not bad.
Well, it was that first thing to do, when you got on the boat and you got in the container, and the other boat just kind of drives through you while you're talking. You're like, what the fuck is even going on here? How, in a scripted moment, an in-game, obviously, an in-game engine moment, how did someone not fucking see this?
Yeah.
Because it happened to me, it happened to you, so it wasn't a once-in-a-time thing, because it happened to me twice.
Yeah, so it wasn't just a broken thing that we went into.
Yeah, obviously this happens probably most of the time, because it happened to me twice, because I had to reload the game, because it froze on me after I tried to run my character through some grass.
Yeah.
And then the grass were apparently piercing his head.
When I actually do review that, probably tomorrow with Sonic and some other reviews I got sent around, I'm going to run through this, and I'm pretty sure my review could be made up of just glitches from beginning to end of just bullshit in this. Because it seems like every second something is breaking.
It is just, I don't understand how they can put it out.
Yeah. Honestly, it felt like it should have been left, and for them to continue working on it for another couple more months.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because honestly, at this point, it actually feels like it's way more glitchier than Assassin's Creed 3, and that is saying something. But that game was a buggy mess.
Yeah, well, people are going to play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, what people are playing. Like I said, when I was doing multiplayer, I didn't know any glitches or anything, so obviously I guess that is fine, and that what 95% of the market gonna buy it for. So,
but even that, okay, I can't speak to it, But if the multiplayer is as broken as everything else, like, why they're going to be completely disappointed?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going? Like, I can see you. Why am I not able to choose my fucking character? Oh, never mind. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's disappointing overall. Maybe we'll play some zombies before the next time. We can talk about how broken that might be.
Oh, do you have any games you played this week or last couple of weeks that you haven't been disappointed in?
I started playing Red Dead Redemption, but I was kind of disappointed in that.
Gross.
Yeah, like, I'm a little bit at the halfway mark on it. I'll probably talk about it more once I actually beat it. But the very beginning part, to me, was literally boring. Or, not boring, but every mission was the same, pretty much. Like, go in the area, kill everybody, escort a wagon.
I played 8 hours of it, of that game. And that's a lot more time than I give to most games.
Yeah.
And I was bored. And I quit. I was like, I'm done. I
don't blame you. Like, I'm gonna beat it just because I bought it. My friend keep telling me Undead Nightmare is like one of the best zombie games ever made. So I'm gonna go through it and get to the end and see. I will probably comment more on it once I actually beat it.
Yeah.
Damn it. I literally got like bit slapped right out of the gate. But have you played anything else as of right now, or has it just been Black Ops?
No, Black Ops I played as little as possible. You know, I did play that I was completely delighted with, and I'm going to absolutely just get balls deep into.
Which is
Spelunky.
Oh yeah, you did buy that, didn't you? So, is it actually playable?
It is more than playable.
Oh, good. So no falling off ropes or ladders like that last one we played?
No. Okay, Spelunky is the remake of Spelunker, the old PC game.
Yeah, and I think it's free right now, from my understanding.
If you go to play it on PC, it is free. Yes, I agree. I concur.
Yeah,
it is free.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is, or is it just pretty graphic for the F-Pop version?
The graphics definitely does make a difference. Shit, except for that when I run into lava. But like if you compare the old remake or whatever the fuck it was on the PS3, this game is a greatest hits collection kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I played almost to level 10 on the Spelunker PS3 version, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you cannot fall off the second rung of a ladder without dying.
Yeah.
And you have to be so careful. You can't run and jump without dying. But Spelunky on the XBLA is, I mean, you can pretty much jump like halfway off a ladder, like no matter how high the ladder is, and not die. And you've got your little whip, and you've got your bombs and stuff. Bombs you kind of have to be careful with because they will fuck you up.
Oh, I imagine.
You do not want to mess with a fucking shopkeeper, because the first time I messed with a shopkeeper dude, he killed me in about half a second.
Ooh.
Like I didn't even know I had pressed the button to shoot him, and I was dead. He just bounced me around the fucking level and destroyed me. So, but the game is really, really well controlled. like you have a run button, you can press up to grab and all that stuff, and you can grab onto things, you can grab your bombs on the run, you can climb ladders really fast, you can jump off them, to jump mid-level into another ladder without having to worry about missing it and going wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
and doing that stupid fucking sideways. Hey, I got my ladder hooked on or got my leg hooked on one rung of the ladder, which is completely ridiculous. But it's one that I'm actually I've made it to level 3 in the game, and there's 6 levels. And I am, before Christmas, before our Game of the Year podcast, I'm gonna be getting into it and completing the game. And it's hard. It is really, really hard.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's kind of like Super Meat Boy. Like Spelunky is kind of my Super Meat Boy this year, because
I can see that.
If you fuck up, it's your fault. Like, you ran too fast. You tried to get ahead of yourself. You tried to whip that bat when it was too far away and run away, or you tried to jump on the snake, and it's your fault. So it's just a matter of taking your time, which I'm totally okay with. But there's also an achievement points. There's 30 achievement points for beating the game in less than 8 minutes.
Ooh. Then again, that would probably be plausible. Since what was it, 8 levels instead of 300 or whatever it was on the PS3 board?
Yeah, it could be, but you also have to do it without using warp points. So you have to go through every stage of the game and beat that. But even the music, you heard the stuff in the PS3 version.
Yeah.
It was great. It was horrible. This stuff is actually fun and bouncy, and it's completely listenable too. So, Spelunky, just for its uniqueness, I guess it's not unique, it's a remake, but I did have the old game, but it is going to be in my top 10 for this Game of the Year, just because it's so different from anything else that's come out this year.
Yeah, and also, like you said, probably your Super Meat Boys that you can't play They Bleed Pixel. I'm pretty sure that'd be up there for you as well.
Damn it! I've tried looking up tutorials to do stuff to get Windows games to play on the Mac, and I don't even want to do that shit.
Maybe one day we'll get an actual Mac version of it.
They're supposed to be, but I guess we can talk about it out of order, but guess what's going to be coming out on the XBLA or PSN?
Something you love, I'm going to take it.
Binding of Isaac.
Oh yeah, I did hear that probably coming finally to consoles. I didn't put much hope in it as of yet, that kind of fell through that time.
And I can't remember what other game that he had designed, but there was a person that, God damn it, there was a person that, there was a person that had designed some other games for consoles, but Edward McMillan, the guy that did Binding of Isaac, the other half of Team Meat, he just said, I'm going to do the game for you, you do the business.
Yeah.
He's like, I want nothing to do with the business part of it. And the dude said, okay. So it's going to have, as far as we know so far, it's going to have couch co-op, and on PSN and possibly XBLA.
So the question is, are you gonna buy it then?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I probably will too, just because, you know, Edmund and them, and how awesome they are. And we gotta get Edmund back at some point, so you two can continue talking about horror films.
Well, and I would love to have like an online co-op.
Yeah, if it had online co-op, you know, and if I wasn't gonna buy it, I will buy it again.
Yeah, like drop in, drop out co-op. I mean, that game is a game that needs to be played by more people.
Yep.
And it will, but I kind of wish co-op with it or multiplayer is not something I would have wished for, but if they're going to do it, I kind of want them to do it online.
Yeah. Yeah, it would actually be nice.
Yeah, because I mean, to play that game from first level to last level, you know, depending on what route you take, it's going to take maybe an hour.
Yeah.
So I mean,
if you survive that long.
Yeah, if you survive that long. I mean, if you're going to play it with two people, you're probably going to survive that long.
Oh yeah,
but, I mean,
I imagine so.
Yeah, so I mean, there's depending on the stipulations and what they do with that stuff. But I mean, there's not. I'm not going to not buy it because it only has couch co-op. I'm going to buy it because I want to play it on my 360.
Yep. I don't blame you.
And I want to get every freaking ending because I only got 2 endings on the PC version. So, I mean, I could go back and get all of them if I wanted to, but you know.
Yeah. And was that compatible with Mac? I can't remember.
No, wasn't compatible with that.
Yeah, with your computer problems, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Oh.
Because I can't remember at the time we were getting ready for that interview when we were playing all the stuff, if your computer was dead at that point or not.
Yeah, it's kind of on life support right now. But you know what isn't on life support? Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed.
Yep. Which, as of right now, we got someone in the chat that want to actually join up for this.
Nice.
So,
right.
I said, we'll add you after that, wait while you want to do it.
Yeah, just give us a second here. The only, like, as we're doing this right now with the flying and stuff, what I don't understand is sometimes when you see the boost, is you can't go up or down high enough. Have you had that yet? Like if there's a boost, like those arrows, and they're up really high, you can't seem to go up high enough to get them sometimes. They're Amy is a ball.
The problem I have had is just like if I'm too far down, I can't get up quick enough, and we're doing backflips.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's it.
Yeah, try to do some backflips, and maybe you will get up though.
Yeah, man, this is what I needed. Sonic Racers is what I needed. Because I'm gonna go back and talk about. I mean, because I just like last week or during the week I finished off on Need for Speed Most Wanted. I did a bunch of the multiplayer, but I finished off all the single player stuff. And like thinking about the cops or the chasing me, it's like I didn't want to go back and play it again anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's just like that was the most irritating thing about it. And coming to Sonic, it just actually felt nice playing a racing game where we didn't have to worry about that crap.
Yeah, and I mean, and I went on Thursday there. I went and Wednesday or Thursday I went and bought Forza Horizon. Even though I said I wasn't going to because I don't like Forza games.
Yeah, which was what kind of put me off. Like when I saw you playing that, I'm like, why is he playing it?
I wish that Forza and Need for Speed had a baby.
Yeah, because that is actually good since there's no cops in that, correct?
Yeah, no, there's no cops. I mean, the driving is completely different. I mean, it's not bad, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, the game actually has personality to it. I mean, you're racing against people instead of, you know, cars, like Need for Speed. Like, Need for Speed is, to me, an arcade, technically, more fun game. But Forza, it's a more well thought out game. Like, you've got your places you can go to, you can mark them on your map, but you've also got a better driving system, even though it's a little more realistic. But you can also set it from top to bottom to be fairly arcade style to completely simulation style. And I've got it set to pretty much all the way arcade style, just because I want to have that Need for Speed driving system in there. You know, I can just like hit a corner and slam on my e-brake and drift around there. But
so how do it actually work? Since you're not doing the whole taking down 10 rivals or anything that time, right?
You are the first two real races you go into. You're basically qualifying, quote unquote, to be in the primary races, which you cannot fail it. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like you are going to get there. So it's just basically getting you. It's basically a tutorial.
Yeah.
So you're getting there and you're racing. You're getting used to the driving system and stuff like that. But after that, you basically start to earn your way up or work your way up through the 200. I have no idea what happened there.
Hey, at least you didn't blue green that time.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, though, that this is the best Sonic game that I've played in a long time.
Hey, Sonic Generation was not bad.
Alright, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
The only actual problem I had with Sonic Generation was the load time. Because half of the time you think the game flows when it haven't.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, think about it again, like, and they came out at the same time. Think about Sonic Generations and Rayman Origins.
Yeah, Rayman be a more superior game.
Yeah, they came out at the same fucking time, and Rayman Origins was an amazing game. Like, I wanted that to be my game of the year last year, because it was fucking fantastic. There was nothing wrong with that game. Well, actually, there was one thing wrong with that game, and that was the crippling difficulty on the chase, the treasure chest chase scenes.
Yeah,
but there was really nothing wrong with that game.
And I don't need to buy that. It should be fairly cheap now.
Yes, you do. It should be very, very cheap.
I think it's down to like 20 new as of now.
It should be $20. Oh wow! I am ooh la la, and I'm dancing with my aliens. So that's kind of awesome. Yeah, no, it should be $20 or $10. I mean, brand new, and that is a game that you need to buy.
Yeah.
And if you beat it in 10 hours and get the same amount of achievement points that I get, I'm gonna fucking hunt you down and kill you.
I kind of figure that much. Because that's the routine of things, you know?
Well, Jesus, when you're like, oh, I'm just about done every track in this entire game, and I'm like, you've been playing 7 hours.
I would have honestly beaten it if it wasn't for like, oh, you got 50 stars? go collect another like 45 and then come back, and we will give you the lap weight.
It's just like, to me, is like, I think at that time, like, do you enjoy any of these games you play? Do you read anything? I'm like, how do you do it so quickly? Because there's no way that I would have, like, even on easy, I would have blasted through Spec Ops in 4 hours.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just have been
No way.
For so long. 'Cause, you know, like we were talking about with Borderlands. You know, I'm the dude that will beat it in like 3 hours and 100% everything.
Yeah, and then I didn't want to play with you at all.
That is true. I don't know. Maybe that's just the whole growing up with no life. You know, one friend and a book teaching me HTML. That was my childhood. So. Either way. So you were playing Forza and how the game actually works before we got disconnected.
Oh yes, we were. Yeah, I mean that game it's money is your experience. You buy body parts, paint, graphics, you know, whatever you want with your money. But the thing that I like about it is, I mean, you can, when you go to your garage, you can go completely custom. So you can tune your suspension, tires, your spoilers, your hood, everything. If you want to go through all that, you can. Or you can just say auto custom, and it'll pick the best stuff for your car.
Oh, that's nice.
Or like the best stats for your car. So, and then you just pay the money for it. And if you don't have all the money for it, it picks some of the best parts for the money that you have, and then you just play.
Probably like the most useful for your buck.
Yeah, and it's pretty fucking amazing. And it takes all the whole simulation stuff, which I don't like out of the Forza, and just lets me play a racing game. But then you also have all that sim stuff that you can go in and tweak all your suspension, your tires, and you can make your own paint jobs and all that stuff and upload them, and you can sell them for credits in the game.
That's the one thing that have always interested me about Forza.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I have no desire to do that, but I like that they have that, but also let you do the simplistic way instead of forcing you to do it the Forza way.
Yeah.
Instead of Forza'ing You.
Yeah, I know when it came out, it was a lot more arcadey, but I wasn't for sure did it go the Need for Speed route, or just in the middle, or was it, you know, just Forza?
Yeah,
know it actually lets you play it the way you want.
It seems like it kind of floats the boundary between arcade, like Burnout, and Forza. Kind of like a Ridge Racer meets Burnout.
Oh, okay. Because I know we had any issue with Forza. It's just how my gaming habit is like I can only really stand one really simulation racing game in generation. I always have at least one.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, I don't like simulation racing games, but I really like Forza. Because it just kind of takes the realism out of it if you want it to. But like one of the first races that you do is a Mustang versus Mustang. So you are a 1970 Mustang racing against a Mustang plane. So you've got to beat it through these certain time zones and.
So it's pretty much a fancy time trial.
Yeah. I mean, all it is giving you different goals for a time trial, which is cool. I mean, which I appreciate. So it's not just like, hey, you're doing this, and you're going to race against another car. So, and apparently during the description it says you're going to race against a blimp.
I really want to do that just to see how that goes.
Yeah, which is. I mean, it's something new, which is what I appreciate. The cars are fantastic. I was used to playing Need for Speed Most Wanted, so every time I crashed into something, I was expecting to crash.
Yeah.
which you don't do. You just kind of bounce off things, like rubbing someone out isn't a viable option.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just all you're gonna do is bounce off them and bounce up a rail.
It
So
do the whole thing. It slows you down, but not actually
yeah,
put you to a full stop.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it slows you down. So the best thing to do is just rub off someone, bounce them off, and use them for speed around a corner.
Yeah.
But what I'm still looking for, I mean, between Need for Speed and Forza, which I'm kind of torn at the moment, like which I would pick if I was only to pick one racing game, because Need for Speed has an amazing like nighttime and street and city aesthetic.
The problem is the irritation that comes from it and stop it.
Yeah, it's just like I don't want to do all that other stuff. So why should I? Why after every race should I stop and have to, or if I'm going to a race and I blow a stop sign and the cops chase me down and then I just have to start over again. Like, why should I have to do that? Why can't I turn it off? But then there's the whole thing about the Forza is like, why can't I just have some nice arcadey racing and not worry about doing a 720 every time I try to turn a corner and jam on my brakes?
Yeah.
So I don't know. They're completely different. They're both great in their own ways. But what I want is what I want is them to collaborate and make a Need for Speed Forza split-second game. And like
the team behind split second was still together.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Yeah, they just don't.
But I mean, like right now, looking at right now, I'm playing some sort of like Rainbow Road Casino Vegas track level, and it is far more imaginative than I could have played on any of those other tracks. And I'm with Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed. I'm having way more fun playing this game than I did the other ones, and that's with a racing game. That's all I want to do is I just want to play and have some fun.
And obviously the bet choice for that.
Yeah, especially since it's $20 less full price.
Yeah. Like the last 3 days, it's pretty much all I've been playing, except for that 2 hours of Call of Duty.
It is surprisingly in depth though, isn't it?
Yeah, I was not expecting that much. I was thinking, they're just gonna have a quill mode, not expecting to be like, here you are, a multi-stage path, mini game short in between, and a Grand Prix that actually each Grand Prix take 20-30 minutes to complete.
Yeah.
And then all the multiplayer stuff, but the problem with the multiplayer stuff, meaning now is we have maybe 6 of us in here.
Well, see, the thing is, that's the maximum amount of players on it, which is is pretty limited. But what I'm talking about, in variety in the levels, even if you're going through your career, you'll go through each circuit, you'll go through 3 or 4 different kinds of races.
Yeah. And
you'll have your boost, and then you'll have your your drifting ones, your bosses, and then you've got your your regular races, which is, I mean, I've only made it through the first 2 or 3 worlds, but I haven't played the same kind of, I played the same type, but I haven't played the same kind of races over again.
Yeah, the one thing I know it does is, there was a problem with, the Microsoft one. The name is escaping me. But the problem with that was we got 10 levels. You're going to play them 10 levels 40 times by the end. This one seemed to be here are a shitload of levels, and any time that you have a mini game, each mini game will replay that level again. But you could be flying around or drifting and just be the same level, but you go about it totally different than you did racing it.
Yeah.
So keep everything really, really fresh. And the levels is like the best part of this.
And from what I can see is that your single player still carries over into your multiplayer.
Yep, I noticed that. I didn't think it did, but I was wrong about that. Which
So
I'm
you
totally
actually...
fine with.
Yeah, since you've maxed out your fucking players.
Yeah, true. Like, most of my characters, if they're not maxed, they're really close to it. So. But, doesn't it just feel like a big love letter from Sega?
I really enjoy, like, all of the levels.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, all of a sudden there's Shadows of Arcadia, or whatever it is, like Legends. And it's just, it's pretty awesome.
And like half of the level that in the, I wasn't expecting, especially you, because I was like, remember most of these.
Yeah.
Like one or two have popped up, I don't even know what the hell they are from. And say, the Super Nintendo Sega was technically my generation. And I started out way farther back than that just because it was poor, but
I like the Shinobi one is good, and I like the Panzer Dragoon one is good. And actually this one, like the Afterburner one, where you take off from an aircraft character or carrier, is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I really like that map because, since you're in the L so much, it kind of feels like that dogfighting game I have been wanting for the last couple of years.
I'm still trying to figure out, like, I mean, with this one, there are a lot of different paths to take. And I'm still trying to figure out how to take a lot of those paths and then how to transition well into, like, from a plane into a car without bouncing a lot.
Yeah, and the only way I have found to do it is to do a trick out of it, so you have a boot when you hit the ground.
Oh, fuck. How do you do tricks? Jesus Christ, I hate myself.
The white analog stick. If you push it up, you do front flip, back flip, bellow roll, and so on.
How did I not figure that out?
That is the actual strategy, because if you can pull off a trick, when you hit the ground, you will have a boost that takes you right out of it.
Oh. There we go.
So it actually will speed you up a lot, and that becomes a really useful technique later on. And if you can pull out more and more combo before you hit the ground, you have more longer boosting coming out of it. So you do like 3 front flips or something, you have this level of boost. I don't know if you noted it, but when you are drifting, it'd be like, oh, level 1 drift, level 2 drift. It's kind of like that. You have this and turbo coming out. Higher up you get it. It was like one of them things they don't really tell you about. They probably tell you about it in like some random loading screen, but I found it by accident.
Yeah, I did not check it at all. And now I'm being stupid with it, so now I'm 6th. The one thing that is, I mean, besides the... alright, I'm going to be positive before I be negative. Is the scope of these levels is, like, I played this for, I don't know, for about an hour or so before the day that I got this game. And I was happy with it. And the next day that I played it for about 4 or 5 hours. I'm just like playing around with things, experimenting, and doing. And there was not a moment that I didn't have any fun.
Yeah.
So.
Like I'm at
variety,
and I'm a little frustrated, but it's still fun though.
But the variety in it is what gets me.
Yep.
Like the different goals that you have and the different, I really like the way that you can tweak your characters. Like so that if you're not fast enough, you can do some acceleration, or if you're too slow around the corners, you can you can change your car to braking or something like that. But it's just like for what should seem like a very simplistic game, there's actually quite a bit of depth to it.
Yeah, because with all the vehicles, none of them really play like copycat. They all be totally different.
Except for the Tails plays like Toad.
That doesn't count. That is like Mario Kart, not like another way. So.
The one thing that's dumb though is like you get the bonus. Like I got the so-called limited edition, and it was regular prices.
Oh, is it the one that came with like a free level or something? Because I got one and it came with a whole bunch of code for random stuff. I haven't typed it in yet.
Yeah, you get free code and you got Metal Sonic, but Metal Sonic comes automatically leveled out.
Oh, nice.
And but he's good at first, but he's really only like level 4.
Yeah.
And then after that, you kind of just, like, as soon as you get, because I did that, I was like, oh wow, he's really good. And I beat like the first 2 worlds with him, and then just started getting completely destroyed, so then I had to go back and start leveling my own characters up. Well, so far the ones that I'm using are Knuckles.
Yeah, mine were Wreck-It Ralph, Sonic, and now the new got Arcadia. Because I thought using him doing some of the more challenging levels I actually need control.
And the one thing I'm noticing with the multiplayer is, like, I wish you would just kind of pick a default character to go with, and it would just let you play with that.
Oh yeah, instead of asking you what kills you want every time. Or in your case, you can talk and forget about it, and then you get playing Amy.
Yeah. But I mean, what other characters are there? Because honestly, I don't even have half of the characters unlocked.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, I don't Shinobi, obviously, and I don't.
That would be awesome if there was Ryu.
He was in the last game, I believe. I don't know why he's not healed. But Chad is saying that...
just a long red scarf.
But the chat is saying that Ally Kid is going to be added at free DLC in December sometime. And then 3 other characters are going to be added.
Where the fuck are you doing chat at? Because I'm looking at chat and I'm not seeing any of that shit.
I just got it as a pop-out window on my dashboard. Where are you watching this at?
On our Twitch one.
I don't know why you're not seeing it when your internet fucked up and it stuff was before, you came back on.
Oh, maybe it was before I came back on. So what's going to be coming out as DLC?
Ally Kid is going to be free in December, and then 3 other characters are going to be added, but they haven't said which one yet. So while you was all fixing your internet issue, talking about that, and
So who do you want to see then as a Sega?
Let's see, we got Ally Kid already performed, I guess. I'm pretty sure Ryu's gonna be in there, or Ryo, too, because he was in the last game, and I want to drive around that forklift again.
Is Billy Hatcher actually a drivable? Is he a playable character?
I don't know, to be honest. If he is, I haven't unlocked him yet, but that doesn't mean he's not in here. So I have no clue. And what else has Sega actually done? Maybe we can be the fish from Seaman. Maybe, Honestly, I'm trying to think.
That's just creepy. the Seaman Mobile.
Exactly, just riding around
on a giant wiggly-tailed car.
Oh yeah, how much you want, baby? It'd be hilarious if the car was the fish, and then the driver was the dude from Dog Track that did his voice.
Gross.
It's just him. Hey, we got the chick from GoDaddy in here, so you never know.
Yeah, she's apparently a professional race car driver, but so far I'm highly doubting that.
I've been hearing that for years. I haven't But if you noted, we're always like two tie-in. You know, we have Force 4, and then we got the Hot Wheel vehicle symbol, like tattoo all over vehicle. So there you go. Maybe it will be a Hot Wheel character. Was that like a Hot Wheel cartoon in the 90s or something?
I don't know.
I feel like they was. But yeah, like,
I'm just trying to think of Sega, but I can't think of anything that they would be forking out that they haven't already.
Like, the only ones honestly I can think of would be Ryu, because he was there before. Eggman maybe, Billy Hatchel, I guess.
Well, see, yeah,
but, level right now, so
well, yeah, but see, with Eggman, I did see in the last race someone was playing as Eggman.
Oh, okay, so that probably always out.
Maybe a trio of Mean Beans. Dr. Robotnik and the Mean Bean Machine.
Maybe.
It's like three Mean Beans just driving a car.
Maybe.
Yeah, like I honestly don't really know.
I feel horrible because thinking back to all the old Sega games, I can't remember how many properties they actually really own.
Blue Stinger. A Blue Stinger level would be awesome.
For all the, like 10 people.
Yeah. I would say 3.
Yeah.
House of the Dead.
Yeah, we could be driving around as a zombie.
Or a House of the Dead level.
I foresee probably a level will probably be more happening.
Yeah.
They're probably the more Jackline radio kills than the tie-in to that Wii release.
Well, I mean, I guess there are jet gun radio levels here,
yeah,
but
like 3 levels, I think. So.
I don't know. I mean, like for the amount of, like I said, I think there's a lot of game here.
Oh yeah, I agree. This probably one of the few games I would continue playing after I review it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you, like, when I said, oh, you should go pick up this game, and you're like, yeah, okay, I will. And then you, like, polished off most of it last time, like, you're a monster. But, like, the fact that, like, there is a shit ton of game here. There's so many levels, and they all have, like, a lot of the levels have a different variations on them, and there's games, or levels based on games here that I have completely forgotten about.
Oh yeah, no Eggman. Worldwide. You know, now I'm probably like after we get done with the talk, I'm gonna go look through all my Dreamcast collection and try to figure out who could possibly be added.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to think about that. I wonder if Sega has anything worked up with Capcom, like some Resident Evil.
Maybe. You know, they did have that partnership back on the Dreamcast day. Since Monica was the Dreamcast exclusive and the Dreamcast died.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what happened? We get like Mario, you know, Sonic made it appeal in a couple Mario games. I don't know if that deal is going to be working that way, or was it just Nintendo to do it?
Probably not.
We got Bayonetta, but that was Sega.
True. Yeah.
I don't know if they could do that. I know Nintendo bought the right to the second one and publishing and doing all that routine, but I don't know if they like actually bought the property.
I thought
Platinum still have it fully.
I thought Nintendo was publishing it.
They publishing it and putting money into it. You know, they wanted to invest into it. But
So Nintendo buying a Sega game and publishing it. This is crazy.
Yeah, from my understanding, just Sega didn't want to deal with it. You know, since it didn't make that much money.
But they could have, which is so sad. And with the way the fucking Wii U is going, it's just gonna get lost.
We talking about it getting lost?
No, I'm talking about the Wii U. Any games on the Wii U getting lost. Okay, this is the one problem I have with this game, is that say if you go off track,
Yep.
and the game thinks you want to be a car, and you just drive off into the water, why doesn't it just let you turn into a boat?
Yeah, if you notice, have little checkpoints above every area where you were transforming into another vehicle.
Yeah, and that does make sense, but I mean, and I can understand the whole limitations of it, but if I want to drive off quickly off a ramp and just turn into a boat, why can't I?
Yeah, and obviously they were trying to keep it fair and just like, oh, no point jumping down though because that's like a half a lap back.
Yeah.
But yeah, have you noticed any with the multiple paths? It's not really any shortcut. You actually see everything. Go through it.
There, like in the one we're doing right now, when we just went through a tunnel, if you go up and over everything, and right now I just went over the water, and now I'm going through and on a quicker way through, getting some bonus stuff, and then I'm all of a sudden ahead of everybody.
Oh, okay. So I guess I haven't.
There are a lot quicker ways once you can find them, and if you remember where they are.
Yeah.
So like right now I'm following the Skies of Arcadia ship, but like sometimes you can jump up and over something. If you're pointing your ship the right way, it'll actually mark it for you.
Oh,
okay. So you can do it, and then you go up and over, and then you're good to go, and then that path is open the next time. So it's... Oh shit monkeys. Yeah, it's a lot of this is just experimentation, is what I found.
Yeah. Because it's not...
Yeah, see, I was like 6th, and then I took I took the corner that I did, and I came into 1st, and I'm done.
Yeah. And I'm sent back at 7th.
Yeah, because I think you were ahead of me.
Probably. I do admit I kind of zoned out the seconds that we were talking.
I did too, but I mean, yeah, like this game is, I don't know, there's... The one thing I don't like about Sonic Racers is the loading things, the loading screens. It's like, even if you want to go back, there's a loading screen. Everything is a loading screen. Which I guess means maybe it's preparing for the Wii U.
Maybe.
I don't know, I mean, for $40, this is an amazing racing game.
Yeah, because honestly, at the end of the year, what do you have? We got Far Cry, and that it, pretty much. And the racing game this year, nothing to get Forza or anything, but, that's not your cup of tea, or, what else do you really got? Because,
Well, Need for Speed was supposed to be my perfect cup of tea, but it was not.
Yeah, we've seen how that worked out. And for me, with all the bugs, I probably still wouldn't like it.
No, I mean, it was a great game, but the fucking cops crippled it. Just, not even in a fun way. Like, not like, hey, this is a, the only proper way that they did that game, or that they did the cops in that, was in the race.
Yep.
And in the races, they're fine, because they serve a purpose. But don't make them chase you after the race is over, or don't make them interfere with you getting to a point, or, I'm trying to go as fast as I can through a speed trap, or through a bulletin board. Don't make them interfere with that.
Yeah, taking away some of the socialness that comes from that
Yeah,
game.
it doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't want to try, 4 times to run as fast as I can through a billboard just because the cops are chasing me. I don't want to fucking do that.
I don't blame you.
This is like Thundercats skeleton.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure, like, for me, Sonic as of right now have been my surprise of the year, but I'm pretty sure Need for Speed will be like the most disappointing thing of the year.
Yeah, I would have to say so.
Because I can't think of anything else except for Black Ops that I had so high hope for and just fell apart.
You know what though? I mean, Black Ops. I had aspirations for it, but it wasn't like I was like, oh, this is gonna be my game of the year. It's just man, I hope it's Black. Like all I thought was, man, I hope this Black Ops is good.
Yeah, because honestly, like I said, to me, Call of Duty is not great, not bad. It's just something. But I was hoping that they would leap like the most. Like not really game of the year either. I wasn't hoping that much. Then again, this game of the year will probably be fairly simple since we haven't had that many good things this year, or that many in general.
Yeah, which is too bad. I mean, I think what I think we will have is a lot of runner-ups.
Yeah.
There will be like 2 or 3 games of the year where we're going to have to argue about it and make our point, and then there's going to be like 5 or 6 runner-up.
Yeah. You know it could be me and you, because if Joe can make it for that, it's going to be Halo, and that is.
Yeah. Well, and he has a pretty poor point to make if he's going to suggest Halo. But I mean, like, I completely agree with you that Sonic was kind of my surprise of the year, because I didn't really expect, like, oh, a Sonic racing game. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, and I really want to buy this.
Yeah, because honestly, I knew the lap one I knew was supposed to be great, but I had no interest in it. And that time was the same thing. It was like, oh, it's supposed to be good, but just like, I get around to it eventually. If it wasn't for you buying it, I probably would not have bought it and wouldn't have the pleasure of owning it now.
Yeah, I mean, because realistically, all I did is I read reviews on it, and I just thought, it's like, all right, well, I want an arcade racer. I deserve to play an arcade racer right now. So it's $30. I'm going to pay $30 for it, because otherwise, like a game like this, I would have usually paid $10 for it. I'd have waited a year for it to come down.
And I would wait for it to pop up on GameFly for just like, oh, it's available now because nobody wants it. I'm like, nothing else out. I would win it.
Yeah, exactly. And I would have just been, I would have been the same. Like, well, I will get it when it's super, super cheap.
Yep.
But, $30, I mean, I know you paid $40 for it, and I still think that's okay.
Oh, I do too. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah, but except for that fucking snakehead. But I mean, and I'm sucking at this one. But I mean, I paid $30 for it on sale, and I paid $40 in Forza on sale. And if I was to have to choose between the two, just to play every day, I would choose this one, because realistically, I have played Sonic for probably about 9-10 hours so far.
Same here.
And I played Forza for like 2, maybe 3. And I'm having, I don't know, it's just, I realize there are those people out there that are just like, oh man, I love a realistic racing game.
Yeah.
And Forza is going to be for them. And they're not even going to think about Sonic, but...
Same thing for Need for Speed. It's just like, hey, let's all get together and fuck around in multiplayer with no cops.
Yeah. And that's where I just don't know what they did. Like, why did they go... Okay, we're going to have cops in single player, but no cops in multiplayer. Like, choose one, make it work. Like, I don't understand, like, the play testers. As they're playing it, they go, man, these cops are really fun. You should keep these in there.
You know, we need to go look at the credit and see if they have more than one QA tester. And if it's the same guy that worked on Assassin's Creed, if it is only one.
It's completely ridiculous, though. I don't understand how they could do it. Like, how they could take any... Oh shit. How am I... Really? No. Time over. I was playing against someone else. I didn't finish.
I didn't either. Then again, I was like 6 or 7, so...
Well, I was 2.
I'm not doing so good now that we're actually playing against real people. What am I? Yeah, 7. Oh wow, you were behind me.
Was I? Maybe that's why I didn't finish.
So yeah.
Do you want to check the email, see if we got any questions or answers?
Yeah, sure. Can we? Oh, technically you haven't answered one while I'm checking it. I get you could answer it. With the whole thing, who would we want in Sonic? Or did you answer that?
What are you talking about? You can drink.
No, like one of the questions in the chat. You know, what character would we want in Sonic All-Star from the 3 that they supposedly announced?
I would want some character that I actively let die in, what the fuck are those games? Nice. Legends of Arcadia, or something like that.
Oh, more character from that?
Yeah, like all the craziness from that. No. Altered Beast.
Oh yeah, that is a Sega property.
Why do I not have... Oh, I can't pick any of my regular characters.
I don't know, I'm just gonna let go of Lando.
Yeah, no, I would probably pick that. Or, no, Katamari is not, or the Prince of the Universe is not one of those. Just have him roll a giant ball around.
There you go. And pick people up can be his star power.
So I'm trying to think of Sega ones, but
I got like one more.
Oh, I imagine Big the Cat is in there. He'd be kind of fun to see in a tiny little clown car.
Oh yeah, he is in this. I have seen him in some of the Sonic level just in the background, but I haven't actually seen him as a vehicle yet. Hey, he does have, you think about the star power, he could like do throw out a fishing pole and throw whoever in front of him behind him.
The Wreck-It Ralph is kind of I forgot he's kind of a great racing character, eh?
Oh yeah, he seemed a little overpowered starting out with him.
Yeah, like I'm doing it, and it's just like, hey, I'm just racing really, really fast.
Yeah, he was my very first character I maxed out.
He was the first one I unlocked. I think I unlocked him with the code or something, but.
Oh god, a bullfish. Okay, yeah, we do not have any emails or anything, but I did think of a question that we could ask the people to answer in that time, which is,
I already asked one for people to answer.
What was it?
Well, I mean, we can answer it. No one else answer it. That's fine. Saying, what is your favorite or most hated video game sidekick?
Oh yeah, that one.
Because I was thinking of Sega and Sonic, and I was thinking of Tails. Because Tails is probably the worst. Tails is the most whiny little bitch. and I want to rip one of his tails off and just make him into a regular fox and make him complain about that.
I think mine would have to be, I don't know if we count it as a sidekick, but speaking of Sega, stay on top of it, would be, in Shenmue, you'll, like, the Shenmue 1, your little training buddy, like, I think it was Fuka-san. Because I just think of him always whining and complaining and being angel and trying to be helpful but not really being helpful. That would have to be mine. At least on the top of my head anyway, because I always hated that character. And then I usually felt bad for him most of the time. And then I felt bad for myself for feeling bad for him.
Oh shit, I'm in the water now. One of the other ones I thought of was one of the worst is Kazooie from Banjo and Kazooie.
Oh yeah. It wasn't like the only thing he mainly did was just fly you around in certain areas.
Yeah, it's like what kind of a? It's like I just have a giant retarded bird sitting on my back.
Yeah, my
just
only
like
memory of that character and him and Nut and Bolt telling me I got fat. That's pretty much my only memory I got of that character.
Alright, see, now that's funny though.
Yeah, that is true. You did
God
get
damn
fat
it,
in that.
why am I 7th?
Why am I 8? Okay, never mind, you 8 now. I'm telling you, I don't think we cut out the talk and waves at the same time.
Apparently, Wreck-It Ralph is out to get the swarm.
You know, I'm actually playing this online for a while. It seemed like this is everybody's favorite level, but then again, this is the most challenging, so I guess that could be why.
Yeah, it's quite. There's a lot of gaps.
It kind of reminds me of like an F-Zero level.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it. It's just if you're not paying attention, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, a lot. It's like I just did.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna beat you. I'm good with that.
I don't even know what level this is. This is
the one thing that kind of drives me insane about this though is the Sega music.
Oh, in a bad way or a good way?
The whole game, the Sega music is good in very, very small doses, but kind of drives me fucking batty.
Oh, I see. I know that. I don't know about
because it's very, very electronic and very, very video gamey.
Yeah.
And I just don't enjoy it for long periods of time at all.
I can see that, picture that not your taste in music. Because I know that, especially with the Jet One Radio music, maybe because I know that music like the back of my hand from my childhood and everything. But I know that like they take 4 or 5 songs from Jet One Radio and just kind of mix and match them within itself and make a new remix of them. I don't know if they do that with some of the other Sega music, but I know they do for that one.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of the same thing with the Forza Horizon. Is that okay? The music is good, but it's not my kind of music.
Yeah.
I mean, it's dubstep and really high energy stuff. There are some classic rock so-called songs in there, but I mean, for the most part, I could just turn the music off and not care 2 shits about it.
Yeah.
Whereas like the music in Need for Speed, I mean, it's not good.
Yeah.
But it just kind of washes away into the background.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like the music in SSS was, I don't want to say good, but the way they actually mixed that into the gameplay actually made it fairly decent.
Yeah. And whenever those songs came up on the fucking radio, I would go, oh, SSX. That's where I know this came from.
Yeah. I do that same thing every time I see a random, like, car commercial on YouTube.
I've played that game. Alright, one more game of this and we should change to some other game type.
Okay.
Because we haven't played anything else, have we?
No. I'm trying to think. Do we actually have anything really else to talk about? because I haven't really played anything. I bought a shitload of stuff off Steam, and I know that the time that it's going to come out since the holiday of a whistle, it should be out on Tuesday. Go buy the Humble Indie Bundle and get a whole bunch of good THQ games.
The THQ and Humble Indie Bundle.
Yeah, or the Humble THQ Bundle, I think what they're calling it. But like, Saint Will Restored, Darksidal, all three Company of Heroes. There was something else in there that was actually worth a damn. Can't remember. But, and all the music for them games.
Yeah, all the DRM free soundtracks for it.
Yeah. The only thing is since this is actually THQ, you're not going to get a DRM free version of the game because all of them are just theme codes.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's fine for most people.
yeah, true.
Oh goddamn! I haven't flown with Wreck-It Ralph's fucking dumbass helicopter. You can't see anything. The one thing I do wish with this game is they would have polished things like the graphics a little bit.
Yeah, some of the levels actually look really, really good, and then other look like Dreamcast levels.
Yeah.
Seem to be a mixed bag.
Okay, there's a thing I'm talking about right now. It's like a lot of the time, and maybe this is something you change in settings, but it seems like sometimes my character just wants to fly through where the green arrows take me, and I want to go through the boost part. I want to go through the boost pads, but it won't let me.
Oh, okay. I haven't had that problem. I have run into problems, especially on this level.
Yeah. See, I was trying to do it now, and I was trying to get Wreck-It Ralph to go through those, but it's like, no, you have to follow the green arrows, and you can't go up. It's like, no, I want to boost. It's like, no, but it would just force you into a corridor.
Yeah. Cause my problem with it is like when you're flying around and you hit something, you will go through it, but every now and again, either you will fade through it or it will just stop you in your place.
Yeah. Shit.
Ah. Now I'm being destroyed. God damn it, everybody attacking me.
Yeah, they're kind of beating our asses.
I got hit by like 4 distant power up there, one after another. God damn it, you just pat me. Okay, yeah, these people have got way more brutal.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little. I can't get any further than 8th so far.
I got the door, and then they ambushed me,
Destroyed you.
and now I'm down to 8.
I'm 6 because I got all-star, but I don't really know how I got all-star.
You do know when you become an all-star, if you push A, you will attack random people, right?
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
I don't know how.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know either. I was just making sure about that. I didn't realize when you go all-star, you actually have a weapon. I thought it just made me go fat for the longest.
See, and I tried to hit the boost, but the green arrow didn't fucking let me do it. Oh, I got 5th.
And I got 8. So,
You stink.
I know.
Alright, do you want to try another game type?
Yeah, sure. So, anything else to discuss on the podcast? If not, I get in a hill, start the stream back up, and do
You know what,
after the
I
show.
don't.
Because I don't have really anything at the moment.
If you're excited for the Devil May Cry, the new Devil May Cry remake, don't be.
Hey, the actual combat stuff wasn't that bad. That boss fight was horrible.
Well, I'm different. I'm different from you. It's like I thought the boss fight was okay, but everything else is kind of the same.
Same as in Devil May Cry.
Yeah, same as the other Devil May Cry stuff.
Yeah, it like really remind me of the last Devil May Cry game. The only difference is like now you got that whole eye trick thing, and they're like, oh, you can grab a hold of anybody now. Like, everything gotta be this total, that
That is stupid. I hated that.
Yeah.
Like to grab onto something, like to think about.
Yeah, you had to stop and like, ooh, wait, I gotta switch to this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I had to actually think about it, but like to do it in battle seemed okay, but to do it when you're like to have to pull a platform out in order to jump on it is stupid.
Yeah.
Like just have the platform there, and I can pull myself up and jump on it. Don't make me pull it out.
I agree. I'm still gonna play it and see, but I don't got much hope in it. But then again, I loved like Odyssey to the West or Journey to whatever it was that they did the last game before this. I remember loving that one, and it was like
Odyssey.
No, it was the one that was all Journey to the West, where you played as a like apocalyptic retelling of that Chinese story, but like grown up New York, and you fight robots. I can't remember what it was called, like Odyssey of the West.
Binary Domain?
No, not mine. Either way, the last game, I actually really enjoyed it. It was like my Lollipop Chainsaw that year. Like once I beat it, I went back and beat it like 4 more times in one day. So I got hope in them because of that, because they made one of my favorite games of the last couple of years, and if I can't think of the name at the moment. But since it's a remake of Devil May Cry, and I love the older Devil May Cry, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm hoping it will be good.
This one doesn't seem really any different.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Bayonetta to me was an evolution in Devil May Cry.
I agree.
But this seems to take a step back and go, hey, you wanted some more Devil May Cry. Here's some more Devil May Cry. But Bayonetta was an infinitely superior Devil May Cry game, even though it was not a DMC game. I mean, this one just seems like they came up with a different Dante, a different aesthetic, and then just said, yeah, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I feel like
dude looks differently.
I feel like it's going to be like the Halo for Devil May Cry. It's just going to come out and it's going to be outside of the kills during the setting and the story, but the actual gameplay will just be normal Devil May Cry.
But the thing is, like doing the story. The story doesn't even seem different.
Yeah.
Because the story in Devil May Cry is so crazy. Like, this doesn't seem too different from what would be going on in Dante's world.
Yeah. I can see that.
And then, even like when he goes into whatever sort of power mode, when his hair turns white and everything's basically a negative.
I mean, he looks like the original Devil May Cry
character. He just looks like the original Dante.
Yeah. So, I won't buy it. I'll probably rent it and give it a go.
If it's given to me, I'll buy it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't really see a point in it right now.
Yeah, true. I would say, you probably better off holding money off for Bayonetta 2, but you're not going to get that, so.
No, I am not. Okay, why? Can I really fall off this fucking thing?
I think so. I think that game mode is pretty much twisted metal.
Except with 2 players on a large platform. That's kind of boring.
Yeah. I try to find a game, but no one is playing this, so.
I wonder why.
I got a feeling this is more the game you play couch co-op. So. Oh well. Oh, there you go. So,
yeah, I was chasing you.
So. Either way, I get that blanket to the end of this episode, doesn't it? Right, you got something out of the pool out of your ass. I forgot all about Devil May Cry.
Coming to a screeching halt.
Aww.
With the
Devil May Cry.
With the headbanging of Devil May Cry, which the music is, normally horrible from the demo. Everyone loves pop metal, don't they?
Why not? So of course, thank to everyone who have played with us or was in the chat with us. We're probably going to continue playing on. We should do some after show clap, but if you're up for it.
Yeah, and we will, if you are in the chat room or able to send us a message via Xbox Live, and you want to be friends.
Avatar. I'm Yankee Lonnie, Bean Billy. Winemaker Joe copped out on us and abandoned us last minute, so.
Yeah, so if you want to play any particular game, like say Castle Crashers or, I don't know, Forza or something like that, you can send us an invite, or you can send it to us on the Twitch chat.
And feel free to let us know what you wanted to play net time.
Yeah. I mean, if you have any multiplayer stuff that you have, you say, yeah, I'd like you guys to play this and look stupid and sound stupid, we will gladly oblige. Speaking of looking stupid and sounding stupid, we have a Forza car club that I started up 2 days ago, and it is Extraplay, and the tag, or I guess the license plate tag, is XPLY.
You in that right now. I will be in that probably here very soon once I get my copy.
Yeah. So if anybody out there wants to get into the car club and we can join some points and do whatever it is that game does with car club points, I have no idea. Started it. We can play around with it. It's Extra Play. And the license plate tag is XPLY. So come on, join, and let me destroy you.
Yeah. And like
I hope
always,
so I can.
And like always, you can send up questions at fanmail@edgeplay.info. Website is edgeplay.info, and so on. And the Twitters and the YouTubes and iTunes and all that on the website.
Twitter and the face bags.
Yeah, the normal routine.
And we still have tons of games to give away.
Yep.
And the more you let them go, the older they get.
And the bigger the list get to give away.
Yeah.
So.
And it's coming up Christmas time, so you might even get some physical copies of things. If you play your cards right, it'd be nice.
True.
So send us some invites. Send us some emails. Send us some stuff. Just not masks made of human skin.
Oh, come on, dude. You know you want that.
I have 2 of them. I don't need any more. Get out of the way, son. I'm tired of your shit. You're totally lying to me.